Ah yes, the Ottoman Empire. Name a more influential empire. You probably could, but don't underestimate the power of the Ottoman Sultanate. Formed in 1299 during the collapse of the Seljuk Empire, they were ruled by Osman I. Under his reign, he secured Byzantine towns along the Sakyara River. Fighting under Islam, they rallied support from Muslim missionaries and mercenaries. The declining Byzantine Empire, which had existed since the fall of Rome, was not going to survive much longer. The Byzantine-Ottoman Wars, which defined the true rise of the empire, were fought from 1299 until the fall of Constantinople. In the early years, they swept across Byzantine Anatolia. In 1307, they crossed over to fight in Byzantine Thrace, a region in modern-day Greece. Nicaea, the city where the values of Christianity were adopted, fell to Ottoman control in 1331 after the crushing Byzantine defeat at Pelecanos. This decimated Byzantine morale. Additionally, Byzantium became a tributary of the Ottomans in exchange for occupied territory. Everyone could see the writing on the wall. Byzantium would fall. In 1341, Andronikos III died, leading to his son, John V, taking the throne at the age of 8. Because of how young he was, a Byzantine regency was formed, but internal chaos led to a Byzantine civil war. Plague, earthquakes, and constant Ottoman raiding all but removed Byzantine influence in Anatolia. The Ottomans, now under Orhan I, Osman's son, secured a foothold on the European continent. In 1371, the Ottomans overran Serbia, securing Macedonia. By this point, Byzantium had been reduced to a few settlements and Constantinople. The rest of the 14th century would be spent consolidating control in the Balkans. Byzantium eventually refused to pay up their tribute, which led to the First Siege of Constantinople in 1394. The Byzantines called for a crusade, which was crushed overwhelmingly at Nicopolis in 1396. It finally ended when Mongolia came riding into Anatolia, defeating the eastern Beyliks loyal to the Sultan. Ottoman defeat led to a civil war in Anatolia, which in 1413, Memhed I was victorious. In 1421, Murad II took the Sultanate after Memhed's death, and with it Byzantine-Ottoman relations once again crumbled. Uniting Christian Europe under their banner, Byzantium secured a few victories, before it soon fell apart when Murad besieged Thessaloniki. Internal chaos in Ottoman ranks, influenced by Byzantium, led to a failure to seize Constantinople. The Crusade of Varna, led by Albania, Hungary, and Serbia, fell apart swiftly after it was called. In 1448, Mehmed II, the Conqueror, became Sultan, and in 1451, Constantine XI, the last emperor of Byzantium, took the throne. A fight broke out between the two, which led to the complete naval and land siege of Constantinople. On the 6th of April, 1453, the Ottomans began their attack. The city's defense rested upon a few Venetian mercenaries and 5,000 Byzantine militiamen. It was attrition that led to the fall of the city. It eventually fell on May 29, 1453. In fact, it was the fall of Constantinople that caused many of the Ottoman Empire's greatest thinkers to flee to Italy, an act that would spark the beginnings of the Italian Renaissance. Selim I became Sultan after his father, and proceeded to seize Egypt and temporarily neutralize Persia. His son, Suleiman the Magnificent, conquered most of Hungary, Romania, laid siege, but infamously failed to take Vienna. In the east, he seized Mesopotamia and partitioned Caucasus. His death marked the beginning of the decline of the Ottoman Empire, which, after many years of war and internal crisis, would fall to Entente forces and Turkish nationalists in 1921. Now, I have limited time, so I will go briefly over the cultural and economic impacts this up-and-coming Ottoman Empire had. As a self-proclaimed defender of Islam, they unified the Sunni Muslims, purging and subjugating all non-Sunni in the empire. Economically, their territorial gains in Asia Minor and Mesopotamia gave them control of crucial Eurasian trade routes, manipulating the prices and flow of goods. During this time, Ottoman inventors and thinkers invented such objects as second reading clocks, coffee, and made many advances in medicine, such as developing the modern surgical methods. However, in just under 200 years, a small insignificant Beylik in central Anatolia toppled Byzantium, swept the Balkans, consolidated Arabia, and secured northern Africa, all while building an empire of science and thought influenced solely by Allah. That's one hell of an empire.